Conservative new media peeps and fight fans all around the world, what is up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the MMA expert. I just got done watching HBO's face-off between Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Sergio Martinez. This is absolutely incredible. First of all, my personal opinion, only on knowledge, facts, not casting any spurs, all for entertainment purpose only. Please check the disclaimers. This was, in my personal opinion, one of the more intense face-offs, because there's just so much that's coming together for this fight. This intense title fight, world championship fight. Here's what I mean by that. First of all, Max Kellerman was talking to Sergio Martinez about calling Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. chicken, and then Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was Kellerman was talking about asking Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. about calling Sergio Martinez a ballerina, but it came down to a lot of different. That's fine, and let's put that aside for a second. Obviously, Max Kellerman was talking about the speed and the movement of Sergio Martinez and that left that he has. And, the question I think is out there is, are you going to be able to, basically find Sergio Martinez? You're going to be able to catch up with him. And, they talked about the chin and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. looking a little bit more and more like his, legendary father and all that. And that's cool. And then we can talk about that. You can weigh in on that. But I'm just kind of putting all that aside because I really want to get to this. Here's the thing, in my personal opinion. It seemed to me that Sergio Martinez was super focused. It seems to me that Sergio Martinez is on a mission. It seems to me that Sergio Martinez, in my personal opinion, might have something to prove. And he may want to just run right through Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. to do it. He's talking about being ranked one of the best pound for pound out there and nipping on Mayweather's heels if he knocks out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I mean, he talked about, it seemed to me like he was saying, like, hey, your father's not going to be with you in the ring. When are you going to be? It's not living in your father's shadow, essentially. Do you think that Sergio Martinez feels like maybe? People, I think there's discussion about this, people wouldn't fight him before and stuff like that, or whatever, in my personal opinion, and maybe I'm remembering that wrong, and that look at, and he was talking about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., being a champion, this and that, whatever, and discussion on that. Do you feel like Sergio Martinez feels like maybe, that some of that fame and accolades and all that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has, maybe he should have? He talked about being an outsider for 10 years. He talked about all this type of stuff, and maybe he feels in a way disrespected that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. has something that he should have. You look at his ranking for pound, this and that, whatever, how long he's been doing it. The guy, he's getting close to 40, this and that, whatever. And then, he's won his last 4 fights by knockout. He's won a bunch of his fights by knockout. And, that, in other words, all that sort of emotion and desire and focus is now going to be unleashed on Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. But listen, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he is the son of a legendary champion, a grand campeon, okay? There's no question about that. And maybe it's his time. Maybe he's just, you saw the body work he was doing in the last fight and a chin and everything like that, this is what I'm saying, that there's two forces colliding here. You've got the experience, you've got the speed, you've got the desire, you've got all that type of stuff in Sergio Martinez versus someone that's young, is up and coming, stuff like that. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I just had this feeling, and I'm just trying to sort of get it out of my head and explain it to you, that Sergio Martinez, it's almost like, in my personal opinion, like maybe he almost like he feels like he's been wronged and again disrespected. And it almost feels like he really believes, maybe, in my personal opinion, perhaps, that he's going to school Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That maybe Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He gives him respect, he's good, but he's been rushed along, too fast. I think he said that he's not as good as Kelly Pavlik. He's not as good, as Williams and stuff like that, and some of these people that he's fought. So now what's up? What's going on now? Because you might be dealing with a situation where there's just a different level that Sergio Martinez can hit, and he's got power and he's got speed, and if you can't hit him and he can hit you and he can light you up with some power, hey, you know what? What's up then? That's the thing. People talk about this and that, whatever, but he keeps winning fights and taking people out of there. So I don't know what's going to go down in this fight. I'm not ready to predict it yet, but I saw something here in this face-off that gives me more confidence in Sergio Martinez. I had enormous respect for Sergio Martinez, no question about it. And I got respect for Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. as well, and he's getting better. But with Sergio Martinez, I mean, I saw a focus and an intensity, and it was almost like, he was looking at Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. In my personal opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but in my personal opinion, it almost looked like he was looking at Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. like he stole something from him. So what do you think about that? What was your reaction to this episode of Face Off with Max Kellerman on HBO? And this whole boxing situation, but with this face off between Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Sergio Martinez. Who do you think's going to walk away with those title belts? Who do you think's going to win? What do you think about the words that were exchanged there? And what do you think about the intensity? Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Where do you stand on this? Weigh in on it right now. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe up. I'm John DiVilletto, the 4-time national champion and the MMA expert. You're watching Conservative New Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.